Oh, this looks like a geezer. Go on, mate.
Hey there, this is Rick. I hope everyone's having a great day. This
Yeah.
is a little video
He's starting great. He's got PG tips. Now it's PG or Yorkshire. Never Tetley, never anything else. Right?
on how to make a cup of tea. As you may or may not know, I'm a bit of a fan of tea, and I seem to drink it a lot when I'm out on my allotment plot and when I'm out and about in the van, and when I'm just generally at home. I'll have
in the garden.
usually a hot cup of tea with me.
Yep, every morning.
So I thought I'd make a little video on how us ordinary English folk, I'm not talking about the Queen or anything like that, but us ordinary English folk, how we generally make a cup of tea.
This
at
geezer
home.
right here.
So let's get on with it. All you need is some very basic ingredients. You need hot water, which I'll sort out in a minute.
He just said boiling hot water fresh from the kettle. That is boiling hot water fresh from the kettle.
You need something called a tea bag.
Yep.
In the olden days, we used to use loose tea, which we would put into a teapot and then brew it and then use a strainer to catch the leaves.
Yeah, of course.
But in these modern times, we use something called a tea bag. You can get them
Beautiful
in all sorts of
invention.
shapes. This one's a round one. You can get square
Beautiful
ones. You can
invention.
get pyramid-shaped ones, which are quite cool. And basically, you just drop the tea bag in the cup.
Swift.
Then you
Just
need
put
some
it in.
boiling water.
Yeah, there we go. Boiling water. I told you.
So
you.
we have one kettle,
Yep.
one water filter. Now, you don't need a water filter.
Okay. You guys don't know this, but this kettle right here is too new and too clean. Everyone knows, everyone who's come from some sort of poor background or some council background, there's going to be a bit of limescale. It's fine, because the kettle has a bit of a strainer on it anyway, just so you know.
Filter quite as fancy as this one. You can get a normal little jug water filter.
You know, straight from the tap. Straight from the tap, right to the kettle. That's all you need.
But I highly recommend, unless your water is of exceptional quality,
Nah.
you go for some sort of filtered water.
Again, you don't need that. You don't need that because it boils, so you're fine.
And not just straight out of the tap. If you
Straight
use
from the-
municipal water
straight from the
to
tap.
make your tea, it's just not going to be that.
Now, there is a theory that the better the water, the better the tea. This is the thing. Which is why they say up north the tea is better, right? But I don't give a shit. I don't care. I've been drinking city water, and I've been drinking bottled water, and I've been drinking water that probably shouldn't be drunk anyway, right? It doesn't matter at this point.
Good.
It doesn't matter.
I'm going to be using some purified water from, this is a Berkey Light,
Yeah, Bellend.
which I've been using
Bellend.
for
It's total Bellend right
several
now.
years now. I'm still on the same set of filters. Apparently you can get almost 10 years out of these filters, which is rather good. So I'm only needing to use a minimal amount because I'm just making 1 cup. So there's no...
Look. Don't fill the kettle, but you fill it to like halfway. Reason being is because you know it's never going to be just 1 cup of tea. So you just have enough water. You know?
point in boiling a whole kettle because all the rest of the water will go to waste because you'd never boil the same water twice. That's a big no-no.
Shut your mouth.
So you only boil the amount of water you need, obviously,
Bellend.
you know, according to your
Bellend.
kettle. If you've got one of
We've
those,
got to save
the
money on this
kind
water.
of
Man.
old-fashioned kettles with the heating element,
Go on.
you're going to need enough water to cover that element, otherwise you get...
Hurry up.
Let's wait for
Hurry up.
that to boil.
Yeah, come on.
Now, this is the important bit. While the water is still boiling, as you can see it there, pour it on the tea bag.
There we go.
And
There we
fill it
go.
up so it's about ½ an inch from the top. Now, there are 2 ways to do this.
Mm-hmm.
You can leave it to sit there for about a minute, maybe 2 minutes, and you can just kind of then take the tea bag out.
Okay. Hot topic. Some people will say no. Instantly, as soon as the colour has changed, that's when you start slowly moving around the tea bag. That's when you start tea bagging your cup of tea, right? Straight away. You want to get those leaves going, right? Just, you can let it sit in there after a while, but not straight away. You have to just let the water move a bit because it's just going to sit there stagnant for a little while. You just need to get some motion in there, you know?
And move on from there. Personally, I don't like to wait for too long, so
There we go.
just by agitating the water,
He's learned. He knows
make
it.
the tea come out a bit faster, so you
There
only
you
have to
go.
worry about
There
it
you
for
go. Yeah.
You know, 30 seconds or so.
Yeah.
Obviously, different people prefer different strengths. I don't like my
tea
tea that
bag.
strong, to be honest.
I don't
You can
mind.
see how strong it is by putting the spoon in, and you get an idea of what the colour's like.
Yep, the darker the better because
So
you add
that's
milk.
just fine for me, so I'm happy about that.
Add milk. Add
Now,
milk.
here's the absolute most crucial part. Right, you never ever squeeze the tea bag. Okay, what you do is you scoop it out, pour off as much water as you
It
can.
don't matter that much.
Notice
It don't
I
matter that
haven't
much.
squeezed it. If you squeeze it, what happens is it kind of
Go on.
leaches more tannins out into the tea, and it gives it a bitter flavour.
That's
So
fine.
if you just scoop
That's
the tea
fine. It
bag
ain't that
out,
big of a deal.
Get rid of it.
It's only if you
Now we
squeeze
have
it
pure
loads.
tea.
You know, gentle,
Now,
gentle.
Some people
brushes.
like it like that. Personally, I don't like tea without milk. Got to have a bit of milk.
Thank you for the
Let's,
follow,
go to
Jiren.
the fridge and get of that.
We're making a
find
cup of tea
milk
today.
Just kind of gives it a smoothness.
What?
that
What is this fancy milk from a carton? I never seen no carton of milk before in my life. Like you have glass bottled milk from the milkman, or you have the big jug. You don't drink from a little wood one. Not wood one. Sorry, like some cardboard fucking shit. It ain't cardboard. But you know what I'm saying. I'm drinking milk from a carton. Nah, not like that. How old is this video? Why has he got a telephone? Man, this guy's ancient. He's old school. Okay. Anyway, this ain't the milk we normally use.
doesn't have without the milk. I'm using organic skimmed milk.
Semi-skimmed. Not skimmed, not full fat. Semi-skimmed. Anyway, we got a few more minutes.
Darker the tea is. But we'll give that a stir. And
Okay, his tea's a little bit too light. A little bit too light, in my opinion. But that could be the light. It needs to be like... Your tea needs to be like darker like this side of the wood. Do you see right here? Next to the little box right here. It needs to be like in between this and this. Just a little bit darker. This is a bit too light. But it could be the light reflection.
although I've tried giving up
could be.
sugar, I have never been able to give up sugar in my tea. I've tried.
So maximum is 2 teaspoons. But here's a secret, a flump secret. A little bit of sugar, just a little bit of sugar. And honey. Honey is so much better as well.
I've reduced the amount of sugar I put in the tea each time over a course of time.
Mm-hmm.
But I still...
Everyone says that and they go back to 2
don't
sugars.
enjoy tea as much if it hasn't got sugar in it. So what I go for is just kind of like a smallish teaspoon of sugar in there.
Proper sugar as well.
It's just enough to just make it absolutely lovely. So there we go. That's how...
Tap it,
to
tap
make
the spoon.
a good old-fashioned
right there.
English
Right there, tap that spoon.
Cheers.
Cheers, mate. Fucking have a brilliant one. That is how you make a brilliant cup of tea right there. This is what I mean by that. It's a culture. There's a reason why Britain decided to go, you know what? We're stealing everything from every country. It's because we had tea.
Thank you, Agent K. Ladies and gentlemen, if you will, look right here.